Why, hello, friends, near and far, dear to my heart. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This reading will be for Gemini and all Gemini placements within your birth chart or wherever you have third house influence in your chart. If you are new to your birth chart or would like to get a personalized birth chart reading or tarot reading with me, just so that I offer extensive one-on-one birth chart readings and relationship synastry chart readings, you can find my website below for all my helpful services. I have a 6-month transit reading and a north node reading as well, where we dive into your north and south natal nodes. We are approaching September, which is eclipse season. So all of these helpful natal placements will really get you through to add some additional support. On my Patreon, I have a Saturn retrograde Jupiter series, and I'm also going to be offering a lot of helpful, supportive content for this upcoming eclipse in September. So if you'd like to get some extra support and also access to all the extended love readings every month, join me on Patreon. The Mercury and Retrograde series, the playlist will be linked below here on YouTube if you would like to watch for your sign there as well. And in this reading, Gemini, we will discuss astrology for your sun and ascendant signs. But say you have a stellium or you're cross-watching, just let it resonate, right? If it doesn't, don't make it fit. Watch your other placements. The love reading will also be linked below for August. So check out all the good stuff down below. We are in Leo season. Happy 888. Gemini, it's no coincidence. I'm a Gemini myself, that we're doing your reading on August 8th. It just so happened to coincide. It wasn't really planned, but here we are. If you don't know about 888, we will dive into this, right, a bit more of what this means. Mercury retrograde, I talked about it in the Mercury retrograde readings. It's a strength year, breaks down to an 8. Lion's Gate, 8-8. So it's a 888. So there's a lot around manifestation. And again, in that Jupiter reading on Patreon, we do dive into the power of manifestation with Jupiter and Gemini. You're watching for Gemini readings, so I highly encourage you to watch that reading, okay? And get to know your Jupiter placement as well, okay? Highly significant for you. Your ruling planet is also a retrograde, Mercury. So let's dive into what this means for you for August. Let's talk about it. Hi, Gemini. Right as I was clicking on to record, I heard, "Have no fear, underdog is here." Because I was thinking as I was recording the intro about Mercury retrograde, as I say Mercury and Gatorade. It's a joke me and my friends say. And there's all this fear story, right? And even with the 8-8 portal, it's like, ooh, maximum potential. In astrology and tarot, things can be really glamorized and dramatized, and humans love that stuff. We eat it up. It's Leo season, right? Eat it up. All the drama. But I think it is important to ground yourself, and that's what I'm hoping to provide you with this reading. There's nothing to fear with Mercury retrograde, okay? If anything, with it being in Virgo, which it's ruled by as well, it's exalted. So it's a bit comfortable. It's right at home here. And again, it's a strength year. So with all this sun energy, the 8-8 portal, it really is all about manifestation, especially for you, Gemini, okay? Cross-watchers, if you're here listening in, this is only helpful information for you to get to know your Gemini, right? Jupiter is in your sign, and it will be for the next year. So this month is a highly potent month for you to start to manifest, okay? And to really affirm to yourself what it is that you're wanting. And that can look different for everyone, right? We all want different things. There's no shame in it, right? What is it that you're really, truly wanting, okay? Get really clear this month. Mercury retrograde is a great opportunity. Again, nothing to fear. You could be feeling like the underdog in some way. Maybe you don't even know that old cartoon. It's pretty old. One of my favorites from a child. But also, as I was meditating on your energy, I kept getting like Rastafari. And then I got Positive Vibrations by Bob Marley and the Wailers. We'll see how that kind of correlates. But when I think of like Rastafari, reggae music, a lot of like doobies, you might be, smoking a doobie and chilling out. If that's not your forte, you know, when I just think of like reggae music, it's very chill, it's very relaxed. It's like maybe that's what you're needing to do, is just jam out to some music and relax, okay? That's kind of the vibe that I get when I listen to Bob Marley, you know? Also, the other side to his music is rebel music, you know, the anarchist, the activist, standing up for what you believe, right? So those are the kind of themes that I think of when I think of his music. Oh, and his documentary was amazing. I would highly encourage you to go and watch that. You know, it might not be for everyone, but I really liked it. And I don't really like a lot of movies, to be honest with you. So that speaks a lot for me. And then I also got Rise Again. There's this heightened awareness, again, heightened sensitivity. We are in retrograde season. All the signs are feeling this. We have several planets retrograde. Again, if you feel like you need some extra support, of course, these monthly readings, my goal is to provide you some comfort, some support, right? And to also speak on some truths here. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but I'm going to try to leave you better than you came in here, okay? But on Patreon, I am going to be going deeper. I'm going to be doing a North Node series as well after I get through the monthly readings, probably like mid-August. They'll be short and sweet, where we're just going to break down the North and South nodes and do a little spread. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date for when I post. And of course, hit that like button. You know, support your girl, support your fellow Sun and Gemini. Then I also got Nirvana. You know, that could be, again, a feeling or like a sensation or a place of nirvana, right? This is that peace, right? Reaching nirvana is almost like heaven to some, right? But also Nirvana, the artist, the band, like you could really like Nirvana. Yeah, Hierophant in reverse, interesting. I keep getting this message also that just kind of came out as I'm shuffling of like, because the Hierophant in reverse is, again, Taurus, but it's like, what's unorthodox? It's kind of this rebel spirit. You know, you're maybe going against the grain to some extent. You know, Geminis do that best, so it's not surprising for that to come up for you. But I feel like in that kind of rebel, I'm getting that song, rebel music. It's like rebellious, but, you know, still got some swag to it. And there's still some chill to it. You don't have to be all dramatic and freaking crazy, you know? It's like the smooth talker, you know? There's something really smooth about this, but you're still like going against the grain. You're standing out in some way with the Hierophant in reverse. Maybe going against traditional norms, your parents, right? You could be going against the standard, right, with the Hierophant, because the Hierophant upright is, again, spiritual, religious beliefs, a higher state of consciousness or awareness, spirituality. In reverse, it's just stating that you are going against something maybe that you believed or once believed in. We'll see more here, though. Let's actually pull from the Animal Oracle deck. So again, Mercury's in Virgo, Venus is in Virgo. What does this mean for you? This Virgo energy is influencing your 4th house of home. So with the Hierophant there in reverse, again, that's like the first 7 years of your life, right? Culture, right? Religious upbringing, traditional values. What does love look like? You know, what kind of role models did you have around you? Teachers, mentors, parents. How do they show love, right? So all these things are kind of coming up in the 4th house. Lots around your first 7 years of your life, okay? Family, home. You could be moving for some. The 4th house can talk about relocation. But yeah, lots of 4th house for you with this Virgo influence. It'd be important for you to look at your 4th house. If you have any 4th house, that will stand out for you this month. As well, what sign is in your 4th house? Placidus system. You can look at your natal chart, or again, you can get a one-on-one reading with me. All right. Let's see here. Got that full moon in Aquarius coming up in your 9th house. So yeah, this is spirituality. That's the Hierophant as well. It's temperance. It's Sag, right? It's 9th house is Sagittarius, but it is a very spiritual house, mentorship. You could be a leader of some sorts, or again, you're going against the social norm. I keep getting that message. something that maybe once again you thought you were sticking your guns to, you were fixated on, and now you're like relaxing into something new. Smoke a doobie. I'm not advising you to smoke. I'm just with the Bob Marley kind of vibe going on there. It was very chill. Let's just say that. However you decide to chill. Drink a cup of tea, you know, kava, take a hot bath. You know, it's the Lion's Gate today. But whenever you find it, just know that this reading is meant to find you, Gemini, okay? But you do gotta relax. Relax, girl, boy, whatever you identify as. Mouse. What else do we have for Gemini? I do feel like you are, though. I don't feel this anxiousness, but the the mouse can definitely suggest a bit of anxiety, okay? So, Geminis, you do that best, but you wear it so well is what I'm hearing. It's like a lot of people don't realize how much Geminis can feel, right? They're air signs or sense, right? It's very much like a sixth sense intellectually in the mind. The way that air signs process things, especially Gemini, because your third house, right, is this information. When I think of the third house, I think of like a computer database, right? So Gemini's take in a lot of information and then they compartmentalize it, right? They make really good teachers in that way. They know how to communicate effectively, right? They rule the house of communication. So with Mercury retrograde, you know, things can be stirred up a bit, you know, a lot of mental fatigue, anxiety. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself with the mouse showing up here. I see that you're untangling yourself with the octopus in reverse. This is about having healthy boundaries and cleaning it up, okay? And that's right under the mouse. So it's like, if you find yourself in a mental funk, right? And you just can't quit. You can't get out of it. With any sort of third house, for me, this is speaking from what I do. I exercise. I get outside. I go to sleep. Again, take a bath. Smoke a doobie. Light some incense. Drink a glass of wine. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. Just don't hurt yourself or someone else in the process, okay? It is important for you to relax, though, and that can look different for everyone. I'm not here to shame you on how you choose to do that, right? I'm pretty sure that this is not an all ages reading, so hopefully I'm speaking to adults here, okay? We're all adults, but there's something that you have to unwind from with the octopus here. Unwinding. Put some reggae music on. Dance around your room naked. Whatever you got to do. I think that that's what you're doing. You're like, I got to get out of this funk. You got to proclaim this tiger energy. Zoning in on your target there. That moon there, which is interesting. What's the waxing? It's losing light. So this will be towards the end of the month is what I'm getting for you. This will be approaching the next new moon. So right kind of about, I'd say 5 to 6 days after the full moon, which is, I think, when is it? I don't have the date here, do I? The 19th. August 19th is the new moon in Aquarius, full moon in Aquarius. So we'll say around the 25th, okay? Mark those dates. The August 22nd and 25th are going to be prevalent for you for this tiger. This could be a tiger coming into your life, right? For some of you, those dates are sticking out. I want to read about this tiger. Because again, these are self-focused. The love readings are below. But again, if love shows up and if it feels like someone else, right? Roles can be reversed, cross watchers, okay? Place the roles as you see fit. This is ease and darkness. Fear nothing, right? Being at one with the silence. So yeah, this is about this Zen energy. Like, chill out, man. Like, I'm thinking of like jazz where they're all like chilled and like clapping their, oh my God. You have such a vibe, Gemini. It's like a hipster vibe here going on. Like, I'm cool, man. I'm going against the grain. Maybe this is what you need to do. This is just I'm getting a lot of visuals for you. Cool as a cucumber. That's your advice here. But still very passionate and strong. So it's like, even if you are maybe perceived, I'm getting as naive, Also, okay, I'm getting this message now. People might assume, and this is also something I'm tying in with what I was saying before. Again, Mercury retrograde, my head's like, oh, I got all these things I want to say. Let's put it together. So, Geminis are highly intellectual, okay? They can be perceived as scattered or naive. But people don't understand how fast Geminis process things. I actually had this conversation with someone, and I feel bad when I do it. And I'm not trying to say that I'm better than anyone. It's just the way that my brain works. And that's not every Gemini, but I'm a sun in Gemini, okay? I have a Mercury in Gemini. I process information really quickly, and sometimes I get ahead of myself, okay? I'm learning how to slow down. But also when I'm speaking to people, I can almost know what they're gonna say before they say it. And some people might assume that I'm not listening and, I'm trying to do better at this. So this is just something that's coming up personally, is that some people assume that Geminis just don't know. They're too naive, or, they're big energy, or they're big spirit. Jupiter in Gemini, you got Mars in Gemini right now as well. So Gemini, you have a lot of power to you. Magnetic tiger. You also have to be mindful of the people around you, right? The entanglements that are effing with your peace. Killing your vibe. I'm getting the song by Kendrick Lamar. I keep getting Kendrick Lamar vibes for you as well. He's a Gemini. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Oh my God, that's your song. It is. I think it's called Bitch, Don't Kill My Vibe. I'll remember it. That's such a great song. I can feel your energy from 2,000 miles away. I forget how it goes, but that song's amazing. Yeah, like you can feel your energy. You can feel people's energy from miles away. You can read their minds, right? Like the power of Gemini, especially in Mercury retrograde, it's again going internalizing things. So it's important for you to be able to find healthy outlets, to compartmentalize this mouse energy, to untangle, to unwind yourself, so that you can be still, right? The power in the silence, but also how powerful that is, right? Still, it's like the Jedi pause. I talk about this a lot. I'm getting that off the tiger. During any Mercury retrograde, I think of the Jedi pause, the ninja, the stealth. There's so much power there. There's a heightened sense of awareness here. Yes, I got that there before, heightened. This heightened state of sensitivity, awareness. And you're having to be really careful about the energies that are around you, because you are very sensitive to them. Deer in reverse. Very sensitive to your surroundings. And you're like, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I love that song. Oh, I'm going to link it below. That's a good one. All right, Gemini, let's get into this. You got a vibe. Don't kill that vibe. Don't kill that vibe. Gemini. Oh. Just also be careful though with Mars and I have to say this. Mars and Gemini is a fucking powerful. I'm cussing a lot, but I don't care. It's a very powerful energy, okay? Especially with Jupiter in your sign as well. Like, you aren't someone to be messed with, Tiger. And again, people might mistake you for being naive or just maybe outright dumb or foolish. But they might not understand what's going on internally. That was your message for, or again, your past, how much you actually truly know. Again, some people are just haters. When they see someone doing well, they want to shoot them down. And what's that say about them, right? It says more about them than it does about you, Gemini. So that's something to keep in mind here, because the octopus is about releasing and detaching, right, from these entanglements with it in reverse here. Especially people that are playing small mouse, okay? Or making you feel small when you're meant to be this damn freaking tiger. Go against the grain, Hierophant. Okay, you could be dealing with, we have water, fire, air, earth. This tiger, though, is really standing out. So fire sign could be coming into your life again at the end of the month. Maybe you're regaining some level of confidence again towards the end of the month. All right, Gemini. That song is just ringing in my head. F the naysayers. Yeah, your, what was it, July reading? I think, no. July or August. It was, I think it was, no, sorry, it's August this month. It was July's reading, yes. You had Kendrick Lamar, Be Humble. So again, remember where you came from. Not everyone's gonna know where you came from. People might automatically assume that you were handed something on a silver platter, but they have no idea where you've come from and what it's taken you to get here. Enjoy this planetary activation for you, but also be careful of, you know, your tongue, you know, be humble, be grateful, but don't dim your light, right? Don't allow others to dim your light either. Yeah. Celebrate. Six of Wands. Yes. Celebrate your achievements. I was telling Aries this in their Mercury retrograde reading. You might be dealing with an Aries. Celebrate your recovery. Not everyone knows what it took you to get here. Queen of Pentacles. Yes, the Fool. There's that Aries energy. I was feeling that with the Tiger. You could have strong Aries in your chart or dealing with another Aries or Earth sign Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, especially with the Hierophant there. We have fixed signs, so we have Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus with the World. We have the Ten of Cups, Pisces, Gemini, Eight of Swords. There you are. This is what I'm saying. You're like, don't kill my vibe, man. Eight of Swords, the Six of Wands. So I feel like you are wrapping up. Yeah, okay. So you definitely are trying to temper oneself here. You're trying to find balance. The Temperance came out in almost every Mercury retrograde reading. So it's a theme for this Mercury retrograde, okay? There is an imbalance potentially around love, emotional well-being, Ten of Cups in reverse, okay? This could be a family, this could be a relationship, but it looks like love in general, emotional satisfaction, wishes, desires when it comes to, again, emotional fulfillment, especially in the intimate department with the lovers. You know, there could be chapters that are closing out the world with certain relationships here, Gemini. Ones that are dimming your light, ones that are making you feel small or even anxious. You know, maybe they are making you feel this Eight of Swords. And you know what, Gemini, this is your energy and this is your own self-doing. Again, you have to believe in yourself, Gemini, that you have the confidence, Tiger, to unravel, to create boundaries, have healthy boundaries in your life, and allow yourself to, again, with the Tiger, you don't have to bulldoze and harass and yell and scream your way through this. The Tiger represents the strength in the silence. Again, Mercury retrograde and the Temperance here, there might be some silence and stillness that's necessary for you to really get to your Six of Wands, get to this world energy. This is like the tail end of the reading. And then smack dab in the middle, we see this disconnection. We see this disharmony. But I know that you can do this. It's really about, I'm getting self-preservation with the Queen of Pentacles. So sustaining oneself, nurturing oneself, providing, and also knowing your worth with the Queen of Pentacles, male or female, whoever you are. And the Fool here is like stepping out into the unknown territory. You go from the World to the Fool. Look at that. You are definitely wrapping up some karmic cycles. You're closing out old chapters. And also with this fourth house influence for you with Mercury and Venus in your fourth house, this has a lot to do with the past. Again, the first 7 years of your life, your family, your home, what's hidden within the home, Gemini. Again, what's hidden within yourself. Again, a lot of people might not always see this part of you. That's the other side of Geminis, is they say there's the twins. You know, some people might only see one part of you and they make assumptions. You know, so you also have to honor yourself and be honest with the people around you. You know, show the world the real you is what's coming out. And that's one of the cards in this deck. We'll see what wants to come out. I'm curious. I'm getting that for you. You could be dealing with an Aquarius as well. Show the world the real you, Gemini. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be in this mouse energy, right? Deer in reverse. Deer in headlights. It might feel like that with this Eight of Swords sometimes. You know, the mental spaces that we put ourselves in, but we are, yeah, emotions are running high here. Yeah, the head spin. I see you overcoming it though. You have the Fool, the World, and the Temperance. 3 major arcanas. What do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? If no one told you, Gemini, I love you. A new start is coming. Step out of your comfort zone. Show the world. I can't make this up. And I just shuffled them. And look at it. Hey! I love when that happens. Thank you, universe. Show the world the real you. Yeah. Hello. Double confirmation. Step out of your comfort zone, Gemini. South node. Or North node, sorry. So look at your North and South node. Remember, I'm doing a series on my channel, so subscribe. Stay tuned for that in the next couple weeks, okay? I got to get through the generals, but I'll be doing that series for you. And a new start is coming, so the new moon. So I feel like this is like the eclipses. It's reminding me of September. And again, September we have coming up. So that new moon in September is going to be very potent for you. This is show the world the real you. You know, don't hide behind closed doors. And I'm not saying that we don't need isolation in moments. I'm not saying that you have to just blabber off to everyone about all your business. That's not what I'm saying. But the more that you can be authentic, especially in your relationships, especially if you're trying to build a 10 of cups here, which it looks like that's what you want. You want commitment. You want this to be balanced. You want harmony in relationships. You want consistency. You want to feel loved and valued for who you are. Okay? You want balance. You want someone that's patient and kind. We have Sag, Aries energy, Leo here. Again, all the fixed signs. Another Gemini, Earth sign. But again, look into your North and South nodes. It's going to really help you create this 6 of Wands and get you out of this 8 of Swords. I want to clarify this 8 of Swords before we move on here. What's this 8 of Swords about? Because that's really the only blockage I'm seeing here. And it's around potentially, again, a 10 of Cups. You know, maybe you were stuck in kind of, recovery, 3 of Swords. You're recovering from a 10 of Cups moment. I feel you, Gemini. I understand. You're healing from abandonment, potentially, you know, rejection, family stuff. Yeah, you're regaining your confidence, though. Hello there, Queen of Wands. And there you are, Magician. And then we got the Hierophant again. Yeah, powerhouse. So, yes, you're recovering from these spilt cups here, the 10 of Cups in reverse. An idea, a fantasy. Maybe that's what you're starting to see, and that's what's maybe creates this illusion. You know, what you saw with someone is not what it's panning out to be. Someone is also showing you who they really are as well, Gemini, and that might not feel so good. But I see you recovering from this 8 of Swords, 10 of Cups in reverse. Healing, yes. You're stepping into the unknown here, and because you believe that a new start's coming for you, or that's what universe is trying to tell you here. The Fool, there's a brand new beginning here. The World to the Fool, how much better can you get? You are wrapping up your loose ends this month, and look at this beautiful energy. You could be calling these people into your life, or again, this is you, okay? Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, and then we have that Queen of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sag. Strong fire sign energy showing up. Strong Sag, Leo. All right, so we're going to talk about love here. We're going to pull from the Astro Tarot deck to see what potential signs you could be dealing with this month. Or again, whenever you find this, Gemini. I love reading for you. I love reading for my Gemini collective. All right, Gemini. What signs could you be dealing with in love? This could be in your chart or theirs, or just energies that are surrounding you in love. Check out the August love reading. The link will be below, as well as all the extra links. The Mercury retrograde reading, the new moon that we just had in Leo. And then my website, my Patreon, all that good stuff. The extended love will be on Patreon as well. All right, what signs is Gemini dealing with in regards to love for August? What signs is Gemini dealing with in love? Whoa. Oh, it's too many. It's like 6. I'm sorry. I just want like 2, please. 2 to 4, okay? You don't be needing to deal with all those people anyway, Gemini. Oh man, you got a lot of people coming in or what? What's going on here, Gemini? Gemini, Mercury, okay? So Gemini or Virgo. We did see that energy. What else? Gemini in love. What signs are they dealing with? Let's narrow this in a little bit. You could be narrowing in, right? That tiger. Or someone's narrowing in on you, narrowing in on the options. Gemini. What signs is Gemini dealing with? Show me. Are you dealing with no one? You're like all or nothing. Gemini, come on. What signs are you dealing with, Gemini in love? Show me. Please show me. Okay. Saturn, Capricorn, Earth, Sag. Yeah, we're going to take those. Neptune there, Pisces. Yeah, I'm sensing strong Earth. We did see the Hierophant, okay? And we did see Sagittarius. So this is definitely ringing true. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Virgo twice there with the Mercury, okay? Capricorn is Saturn, Earth signs, and then Jupiter is Sagittarius, okay? So those are some signs you could be dealing with, but these are also planetary activations. Jupiter, again, is in your sign. Saturn's in Pisces. So, again, you could be dealing with a Pisces as well, or they could have these placements in their chart. It doesn't have to be their sun sign. I hope to find you over for the August love reading, but if this is where we part, Gemini, bye for now.